I'm Bill, Flat Broke Garage. Today we're going to do an engine swap. I think we got this. Bill, Flat Broke Garage. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. If you're a regular, you guys are great. And if you're a subscriber, you're the best. So I'm out here with my buddy.
Yeah.
It's Steve. Phillips Run, Drip, and Bubble Company.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful.
Well, we get them running. We put a little paint on them. We drip a little paint on them. We bubble them up and wash them.
And that's perfect.
Then we park them.
And then I come by them. So let me tell you here, as you guys have been following along on the Mustang video, you see we're starting to make progress. Well, the car isn't going to move forward unless it has something in it to make it move forward.
Right.
Right.
That's where I come in.
That's where you come in.
Yeah.
He gave me a call, and he mentioned that he has a 1977.
I believe it is a 77. 76, 77. One owner. It was a one-owner car. We did a Will It Run video on it. And I actually know the lady bought it brand new. Runs good, 302. Automatic transmission, rear end, disc brakes, everything that you were needing.
Yeah, it's a Mustang starter kit.
Yep. So, and the car's rusty, so it's not worth really fixing.
No, yeah, so don't cry. I know we're going to get the haters. You guys are cutting up a Granada. Those guys, they're collectible.
I think the Granada guys are about 2% of the car world. We're all right.
Is this an actual Granada or is it a Mercury?
No, it's Granada.
Oh, so it's a Granada.
Yep.
My dad had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got fond memories of them.
Yeah.
But they've already pushed the car inside. They're tired of waiting for me, which
yeah.
I'm kind of slow.
Yeah, and we need to discuss the payment issue. We had
the paint. Well, I'm going to leave the dog. It's not what I paid for the dog.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to go in there. They already got a head start on it.
Yep.
Mike, he's in there working, right?
Yeah.
All right. Mike's in there working. We're going to, I guess, assist. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we're going to turn wrenches. Get greasy.
We're going to get greasy, get it out of there, and chuck it in the back of the Chevy truck and deliver it back.
And he'll probably break down on the way home.
I probably will. So follow along if you want. If not, just point and laugh, you know. And
we're also doing a video on the thing as we're doing it on our channel, Phillips Run, Drip, and Bubble Company, so you can see both ends of the spectrum.
The real and the fake. You decide. Let's go.
Dogs will kill me, man.
Well, as I said before, these guys they're getting at it.
Let's go, man. Come on.
Come on. They got her in here. Oh, Mike, you're motivated, aren't you, man? Look at you go.
We're counting our money, man. We ain't never sold a car before. We always just stack them out back.
Just huck them in a pile.
We don't know how it feels.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let me. When we get our camera set up here, I'll dive in and give you a hand, I think. All right, so we got all the nonsense done on top. Mike is like a machine. He just keeps going.
Yeah, but he goes in circles.
But that's okay, but so do wheels. So we're set, get this thing up in the air, get the exhaust cut, motor mounts out, trans mount out, and power steering junk off. And we should be set to pull this thing out of here. Man, these guys are moving. Mike's doing the rapid disassembly. This is going to be yard art for you guys, right?
That's right.
You're going to hang this in the shop, kind of like.
Yeah.
You got some other one. There we go.
Yeah.
Like there and like there. Yeah. You got it. Well, with the skill of a fine surgeon, Mike has released the... Still got the wood blade in there, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, metal's an element. All right, let's take this bad boy up in the air. And we're gonna need that Sawzall. We gotta cut that wood branch they call the exhaust. I should be paying, you should be paying me for this, right? Oh, disc brakes, baby, look at that. This whole, let's see, and the rotors are good, just get them turned. But I wonder if this whole power steering setup would work on the Mustang. It might. It might. It's got a lot heavier sway bar too.
You want the sway bar?
I don't think it'll work on a Mustang. I think it's probably different.
We'll have to cut that.
Yeah, well, it's all.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know. Huh? Cannot get a nut or a socket. Oh, there we go. If you cannot get a socket on this nut,
right,
that means it's a 9-inch.
Okay.
It's a quick way to tell. Should be a tag on it somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, it's probably like a 300 gear.
Oh yeah.
So, but
you never know.
It's better than the 8-inch that's in the Mustang. So
there you go.
Definite plus. Look at them shocks. Still cool.
Yeah, look at there.
Huh. Who needs a torch?
Oh, we got a plasma cutter.
That's even better. All right, well, we got the 9-inch pretty much unbolted, ready to go. We got one more bolt, I think, for the transmount. And we're gonna rip this thing on out of here. Well, you know, we got her out. You know, it looks like a CSI scene, even though we took preventive measures. We did bag the tail shaft, but you know, the dollar store bags, you know, you get what you pay for. So yeah, it's, see, Henry, we kind of altered the shape of the trans lines. We didn't realize there's a bracket holding those on. So we were fighting that, and what was the other thing we were fighting? Oh, the air conditioner. That
right here.
That line, yeah, it was up against the valve cover.
And the brake.
Yeah, they bolted the emergency brake cable to the bell housing.
Nope, moving up.
Yeah.
That's the shifter cable.
Oh, the shifter cable. Well, we altered that now too, so we're good.
Oh, look now, I'm tall as beer.
You got anti-fire.
Yeah.
I don't think you got that a tire.
No, I don't think so.
That's all I got.
I could take the tailgate off.
Well, there we go. Got a Mustang and a handy to-go pack in the back of a Chevy truck. Even threw in a tilt wheel for me. So, yeah. All you got to do is install. You guys coming to install?
Yeah, we'll be right there.
You'll be right there. Yeah, no. Yeah, get you clean it up, paint it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You can see the Granada, the engine is out.
And the transmission, and the rear end.
And it's accordion. You know, hey, guys, if you like my channel, you got to go check out Phillips Run, Drip, and Bubble. I'll put a thing down here. If you like what I'm doing, you're really going to like what he's doing. A lot of cool stuff. They actually do more stuff than I do. I'm kind of lazy, but definitely check them out. So,
hey man, I am looking forward to seeing what comes out with this motor and transmission in that Mustang. It's going to be cool.
Me too. So everything's at home. It's been another 1 or 2 days because we've had like 8 inches of rain. So this thing's just been covered under a tarp. Pull it off, get it set in the shop. Got the disc brakes here, so fire up the old tractor and carry it on out of here. Well, it's off the truck and in here. Basically, my plan was to leave it in the truck, pull it out, spray it down with a degreaser and pressure wash it. That didn't work out per plan. I didn't buy the degreaser. I didn't buy the spraying foamy stuff. So I'm just dumping it in here for now. And then when I get a chance, I'll bring the tractor back up, degrease it, pressure wash it there. But it's out of the truck. I need the truck. I got to go get some stuff. So there we go. Once it's degreased, I plan on pulling the transmission and send the transmission to my buddy Charlie. He's a transmission guy. So he's just going to go through it. They said the transmission worked fine, but still I want to go through it, new O-ring seals, go through the valve body. I don't know, maybe shift kit, give her a little, And you can see this is a Weezer motor. It's got the emissions heads, the tube connecting them. I think we can just plug those off. But, I mean, it'll run and drive. It'll make this move for now. All right, well, we're into the next day. It's sunny. And there shouldn't be a storm for about another hour or two. It's spring in the south. Rains all the time. So, we got her up on here. And I did an initial scrape. I walked around with a scraper and got some of it. So the plan is to pressure wash it once, then cover it with the degreaser, let it sit for a while, wash it again, then degrease it one more time, and It said it's token, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. But once again, let me show you what's coming in. It was just blue sky. It was just that, and now it's that. So I got quick. Elmer's coming out. What do you think, Elmer? Elmer hates the rain. So he's got to pee while the sun shines. So Elmer, get out of there. Take a look. Is it really clean? No. Is it kind of clean? Not really. You know, is it less dirty? Yeah. We haven't reached the realm of clean yet. It's just less dirty. We'll go with that. Supposed to be an original engine, one owner car thing. Ford guys, I want to point some things out to you, and you tell me what you think. Now, when Ford dates their parts, like a C would be 1960, a D would be 1970, and then the number after would be the year. So if you look at this transmission, it says D4, which would be 1974. Okay. There's a serial number on the transmission. We'll have to take a look at that. And there's also a serial number on the block. But on this manifold, somebody mentioned in the other video, they said it looked like a 351 manifold. So this is a D3, to be a 73. And we come to this side, and this manifold, we have a D5, should be 75. Plot kind of thickens here. I don't know. I'm a Ford guy, but I'm not like the aficionado guy. The transmission is, you know, it's pretty good. My buddy Charlie, who's the transmission guy, they're kind of ADD and clean, which is good. Carburetor and transmission guys should be good and clean, but my plan now is to separate these two and get this over to him, and I'm going to start going through this. On there. That's crazy. Huh. Need a bigger boat. Wow. All right. All right, look at that torque converter rope right up there. Right. So much easier when it's 5 feet off the ground. I can just stand here. I don't have to lay on my back to do anything. I need a hoist. Anybody want to give me a hoist? That would be great. I can give you a t-shirt. So this sucks. That's a starter bolt, and somebody cross-threaded this in here and rounded it off. It's in there crooked, and the head is destroyed. I don't know, try a metric thing, and if not, we're gonna heat it up, get some vice grips on it, but that sucks. Somebody just, this was put in on a Friday or a Monday. All right, so here's what we got. We got a set of easy outs for broken studs. I think one of these will fit on here. I can tap that on with a hammer, and that should work. Be right back. All right, we beat around with a hammer, and yeah, there we go. Awesome. That thing is destroyed. I don't know. Like I said, that's really put on with an impact, or there we go. I don't know. Shoot, I need sunlight. You can see that it's just cobbled up, but these things have saved me more than once. Awesome. Let's get this trans off. All right, we got the trans off, and I gotta pick the engine up, get the flex plate off, the metal spacer plate, get the exhaust pipes off, get that mounted onto an engine stand, and my day's done. It's getting late, I'm tired. Well, here's the engine. I got it on an engine stand, and the transmission is over there in the little roller cart. But I got the power steering pump off, AC off. Really not going to need that. Just going to be running with an alternator for now. So, but what I do want to do is pull this valve cover off, see what kind of secrets lie under the valve cover. It's going to be interesting to see what lurks under there. So let's get that off and take a look. All right, well, moment of truth. We're all going to see this for the first time together. Let's see. Oh, she's really up. All right. Oh, yeah. She's dirty. She is a dirty engine. I don't think they followed the 3,000-mile maintenance routine, but I think we're going to have to do a little cleanup on this. What do you guys think? That's nasty. So basically now we see the engine's kind of full of crud. Went to Harbor Freight and kind of got my rebuild kit. Yeah, this is about it. Kind of what I call the diesel fuel rebuild. So my plan is I'm going to pull the intake, the other valve cover, and I'm just going to start scrubbing all this up, getting it cleaned up with diesel fuel, get it flushed down in the pan. Then I'll flip it over. Dump all the goo out. I'll flip it over, pull the pan off, clean all that goo out, check the bearings, and clean the pickup screen. I am going to get rid of this stupid 2-barrel intake with the 400 vacuum lines and actuators and doodads and things. And I'm just going to go simple 4-barrel intake. And I have a Holly. I think this is like a Holly 600 with electric choke on it and stuff. That should be fine for this. Just, like I said, simplify it. Just mechanical kickdown, mechanical, throttle linkage. Just get rid of all this stuff, and should be a lot easier. It is a new distributor. My buddy Steve over at Phillips Run, Drip, and Bubble, to get this to will it run, he had to put a new distributor in. So I got a new distributor with like the wrong wires, but whatever. So let's get this pulled apart and see what kind of whores lay underneath this intake. All right, well now I got all the intake bolts off, distributor out, coil off, all the wiring crap. We got one more emissions thing left to take off, and that's these this flow tube, or this cross tube between the two heads. This is actually like one of the worst years for a 302. They've got this thing so loaded up with emissions and vacuums and hoses and gutless. These basically, I think, were to bring the gases up here, they reburn it. It was hokey. So I'm gonna pull these things off, and I'm just gonna put plugs in them unless I can come across some other heads for a fairly reasonable price, because like I said, this is gonna be a down low, cheap build, because we have a 289 over there we wanna put in this car. So get these things off. I believe those are like about an inch and an eighth. Oh, and they're on there. There it goes. And we'll just break it off. See, there's it rotted off anyways. So there was a huge leak. So, you know, no love lost there. I don't know. Would you guys use these heads again? I mean, just for a beat around town driver car? Would you like just pitch them as fast as you can? Like I said, I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace for some like GT40 heads, or hell, anything other than these. Yeah, so that's all it basically is with this hokey tube here. They're on there. There we go. All right, now get a bar, see if we can get this intake to lift off and see what lives under in the valley. Oh, it's on there. Look at this, hey. Somebody lost a socket way back when. Fell down in a pan. That thing's been riding back there for God knows how long. 11/32. Yeah. Oh, it'd help if I took all the bolts out. There's still one in there. All right. Get that one out. There we go. Come out a lot easier and get all the bolts out of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whew. Well, it's definitely a valley pan full of sadness. Whew. Look at this thing. Look at this globule. It's actually hard. Yeah, look, it's like it left oil eggs. These things are actually hard. That's crazy. So I'm gonna kind of vacuum out what I can, scrape out what we can, and we're gonna, like I said, diesel fuel rebuild this thing. So let me get the vacuum out and get this cleaned up. I'm just gonna scrape out some more of this stuff here, these old gaskets, give it another vacuum, and then we're gonna, look at that. We're gonna get some diesel fuel in here and a brush and clean her up as best we can, flush it down in the pan, and I'm just gonna pull the whole pan off then and clean the inside so I don't have to worry about more goo getting down in there. Wow. Well, let's get this done and we'll bring you back. All right, so what I've done here is I've rotated the engine so this head is sitting flat or level, so I can pour a little diesel in here and kind of brush it around and scrape it out some more. But if it was the other way, the diesel just pour off the side. So I don't know how well this is going to work either, but you know, we'll give it a shot. It's something. Just kind of let it sit and soak in here for a little bit and break all this just neglect loose. And just kind of keep swishing the stuff around, getting these rockers here. It's breaking up. Try and knock out These oil passages here. Find the oil, there we go. The oil passage is totally plugged. Look at that. All right, well, we got a lot of the heavy lifting done with the diesel fuel and a brush. But we're going to kind of go to phase 2, which is, I got 2 cases of brake clean here, so we're going to hit her with the brake clean. I've been scrubbing and cleaning the engine and kind of peeling off some of the parts that are unnecessary at the moment. So we got just a couple things here in the pile that we're going to have to sort through and see what we're going to need and really not need. You know, AC compressors and 20 pulleys and you know what I mean. We're gonna lighten a lot of that. We have been cleaning and cleaning this engine. I have gone through literally a case of brake clean and yeah, kind of put a dent in it. So we're gonna drain the petroleum soup that is now in the pan and kind of see what that looks like and go from there, I guess. Let's see what we've distilled in here with this diesel fuel and oil and brake clean. She's had plenty of time to ferment. So just hope water doesn't come out first. That would not be good. I didn't even think to check it. Well, she's thin. Many pieces. I'll take the old school Napa filter off. Jeez. Wow. This thing is on here. Oh, I've never seen one on that tight. There we go. And let's just take the pan off and see how ugly she really is. Well, we got the bolts out. See if we can get this thing loose. See what kind of secrets are in here. Oh. Look inside that pan. That is just nasty. Wow. Look at that. So, see what the timing chain is. Timing chain. Bring you in here. Not sure if you can see, but the timing chain is just, I mean, it's just flopping around. Look at the oil pickup. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna have to look into this. Look at that's chunks of bearing. Oh, not good at all. Not good. Ugh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to clean this up and ugh. It's kind of got me worried now. Shoot. Well, I guess the only thing that might have lead is the thrust washer, you know, for the crank. I don't know. We're at a crossroads here, guys. What do you think? Do I just keep going with this? Or, I don't know. She is just The engine's apart. I found that lead in the pickup here. I think that lead is a thrust washer for the crank. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of that's lead in there. This engine's nasty inside. I mean, so minimum, we got to have cam, lifters, timing chain. I think that's all tired. Gonna have to check these bearings out. If they're standard, maybe I just clean it up, throw a set of standard bearings in it. I don't know. Pull the heads off, see if there's a ridge. I don't know. You know, do I keep diving into this engine? I was just looking for something that we could just kind of put in the car and just drive it for the summer while I actually have a real Hypo 289 sitting back there that deserves to go in the machine shop and be rebuilt and be correct. Problem with that is I'm flat broke garage. They're building my 351 Cleveland for my Torino engine built for the Falcarino. So my machine shop bill, it's getting up there, guys. So I guess I'm asking, what would you do with this? Would you guys just clean it up, do the basic things, head gaskets, freshen it up, little and toss her in there and just hope for the summer? Or would we just abandon this, go back to Facebook Marketplace, find something that's a little bit better and running, I can just bolt in? I want to get this thing kind of running and out of my shop because it's turned into a can of worms. It's just, we're going with that. It's turned into a can of worms. And I guess I'm diving in a little deeper than I should, but they're part of me. I can't just bolt in a junk engine. There's something in my brain says I just shouldn't do that. I can't just clean all the schmutz off it and rattle can paint it and just drive it. I know guys go to the junkyards and get these LSs and put blowers on them and turbos, and they have no problem at all. Me, I pull it apart and I find chunks of lead in the pickup that's plugged with oil or muck. So I guess that's my question. What do you guys think? What would you do? Next video, Ashley will be back. She's going to be helping work on the actual shell of the car. We're going to be doing the rust transformer sealer stuff on the floors inside, underneath the car. We're going to be cutting out the patch so we can get a hood hinge back on and maybe some suspension work. So be sure to follow along. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.